So, are we ready? Everyone good?
Go to Andy's wedding.
Let's go.
Yep.
All right.
What was it?
So, review of what happened last time, which was not actually a whole lot. Last week, you guys actually did go in and you got to have a big old boss fight with the Pied Piper. You guys went into the sewers and instantly swarms of rats started flooding in by the millions. And you killed a whole lot of rats. Finally, at one point, Remy, also known as Madeline, ran in, passing through the barrier that the Pied Piper had created of pure fear, and was able to strike into him while also not getting greased at the same time falling down. As soon as she struck into the greased Pied Piper, all of the rats surrounding you died instantaneously. And Pied Piper looked at you guys, and he vanished, not dying, but running away. On the floor sat the pipe of the Pied Piper. Remy, you looked down and you've picked it up, and you guys are still currently sitting within the sewers. What would you guys like to do?
Play the flute.
No. Are there any doors?
So, I'll describe it like this. To the east, there is an open doorway, and to the south, there's an open doorway. You guys entered through the south.
From the south, and then I don't remember. Well, I think we came from the right after that, and then
I think we should go the way we haven't been yet.
oh god, sure, sounds good to me.
I mean, we can backtrack if you want to.
I'm too stupid to know where to go after we backtrack. So
Okay. So you guys are gonna head east into the new tunnel where you guys have yet to be. So
Good.
we might find some treasure chests. So maybe.
you guys travel eastward, and you guys start making your way into the tunnel. And as you do, all the rats that were once alive are now just in piles, mounds at your feet. They come up about a foot off the ground, and actually bring you guys a decent distance up because you're kind of kicking through all these little dead bodies. Travel through the tunnel for quite a ways until you come to a large open room. It's kind of circular. To the east, there is a door, a kind of tunnel. To the south, there's also a tunnel. In the center of the room, going across it, is what looks like a large chasm, and when you look down into it, it looks like it's about a 15-20 foot drop down into some hard stone down below. When you look across the way, you can see the tunnels across from you to the east is actually has torches that are lit. What would you like to do? The gap of this chasm that you have to cross is about a 5 foot. It's a 5 foot leap.
That's easy.
That's easy for some of us.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Just. Oh. Right.
I don't know if you've ever seen me, but I'm not incredibly athletic.
Well, not with that attitude, you're not.
Oh, he's not that big, but
Oh, actually,
go ahead.
no. Wait, I'm just thinking.
Spencer, I know my Eidolon isn't large category, but is there potential where I can get on Sunbar and he can fly me across?
Does he have wings?
Yeah, he got wings now. He just sprouted his
Flight?
newborn wings. He does. He's got wings. He's got flight.
I mean, he can make a fly check for you both to make you guys across. If you want to do that.
Yes, I do. This is why he has a +5 Well, no, he's got way more than that. It's all the ranks. Well, he's got 5 plus Dex. Yeah. Which is 3. Yeah, 3. So, yeah, he's got +8 to his fly. That sounds good to me. I want to do that.
Zach, how that works is the total is adding everything in the other 2 lines for you. It should just
Yeah,
be
but
5.
I've got,
Or do you have another?
I've got like a bunch of
Oh, they're
ranks
just
in
not
fly.
updating? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not going in. Yeah, I've got 5 ranks in
Okay,
it.
then go ahead and roll for it.
Yes. By the way, yeah, Sunvar has now sprouted wings because of the last fight we had. Oh, that's not a good roll though.
I mean, he kind of... Are you just standing there and letting him take off, or are you going to run with him and jump, too?
I want to run with him and jump. I want to make it an
If
action.
you're going to run and jump, he's going to flap his wings, and you kind of barely make it across, but you land on the other side. This
Yes.
dark chasm. You're now on the other side.
And that's how you ride a flying dragon, guys. That's how you do it right there. I get up as I'm like standing up because I just fell flat on my face.
The rest of you guys are now across the pit from Sagron and Sunvar.
Yes. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Wings, yo.
Well, wait a second. Could I potentially just make an acrobatics check to try and jump across?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
I was thinking of
It's not that bad.
I was thinking of strength related skills, and that I don't have, but acrobatics.
Nah, this
Yeah,
is
that's why I was
easy with
confused.
jumpies. This is run and jumping.
What my other plan was previously was to levitate myself up, but I can only move myself up and down, and then just have somebody push me really hard.
And hopefully make it maybe.
I have a dinosaur that could push you really hard.
Well, I also don't want to die. I'm awfully squishy.
Are we all across, or are we all like making checks to go across?
You'll all have to make a check to make it across. You're gonna do it.
I would like to try and do that.
All right, roll for it.
So you said an acrobatics check was cool?
Yep.
Okay. 14. That's not great, but it's better
You
than.
also have to make a check for Drigger, by the way.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I make it. I got the same as Holden.
Nice.
Okay, so Dalton, you rolled a 2. Your acrobatics score is a +3, so that's a 5.
Yeah.
You don't make
I was
it.
checking.
Remy, you make it. Holden, you make it.
I like to gracefully leap
Drigger
across.
makes it across. Drigger is fine.
At least he's okay.
And Jesse, what about you?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
So 20.
Right.
Acrobatics.
I have a spell-like ability.
You just fly across.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What was
What?
the spell-like ability you wanted to do?
Well, I was
you
gonna see
guys
if I could
jump-
cast it on Dalton.
You see
You're
Dalton is
rolling that
falling
one.
right now. Okay.
It's a feather fall.
Okay, you cast Featherfall onto him.
Thanks,
and
Madden.
he now slowly
Madden.
falls. He won't take damage. Dalton, you fall down to the bottom of this. It's about 15-20 feet. You fall down to the bottom of this chasm. And as you softly land, you can look north and south, and you can see that there's actually 2 kind of cave systems going this way.
Okay.
So there's a cave system north. The odd thing about this, you notice, is that the rats seem to be crawling in and out of the north tunnel, but to the south, there are no rats coming in and out of there.
There's no way I can get back up.
You can climb.
I can throw you a rope.
Oh. I I'm just gonna pass all that information along, and if y'all want to join me down here, we can go down here, or if you want me to come up, I can come up.
Should we join?
So the
him?
rats are going to the north?
Rats are going north, but they're not going south. That right?
That is correct, yes. While you guys are up above the chasm, there's the entrance to the east, where it has torches that are still burning. And you guys are now a little closer to it, and you can see it looks like the rats are staying away from kind of this little entrance where the torches are burning. And to the south, it's just another tunnel where rats are coming in and out of. This is above where Dalton is at that you guys are seeing, though.
Are the rats are they trying to climb on us like they were earlier? If we
They're
were
all
stepping.
dead.
Oh, sick.
All the rats are dead right now.
That's kind of. Does the room smell really bad?
I'll also say Vetner and Rio, you guys are technically both blind. You guys can see where the torches are, but nowhere else really in this room. Because you don't have dark vision. What did you just say again, Zach?
Does the room smell yet?
It's wafting a little bit. The poop smell from it being sewers is covering up the death smell from the rats, though.
Oh God.
I got a question.
Yes.
So the Blackfish told us we had a certain amount of time before we had to do this job and come back.
Yes.
Right. What day is the deadline?
It's the end of the month, the 28th.
Oh, we got some.
Oh, unless we get lost
Everyone
engaged
who
for a
is
month.
above the pit, roll a perception check right now.
Above the pit? Oh.
Yeah, who did not fall in the chasm.
Fell into the pit.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I've forgotten what my perception is because I leveled up.
I got a
Hold
10.
on. Oh.
I got a rock.
Wow. That's a. I get a rock. All right. Hold on.
3.
Okay.
Also, I would like to cast Dancing Lights to give a couple of.
They're covering the
Couple more.
area. Vetner, Sagron, and Remy, all of you see this. Above where the torch is burning, you can see the little depiction of a black fish on a blue field on a banner.
I think that's where they're.
Can I
saying
take the
that-
banner?
that-
Yeah, you can walk
I wanna
over
take the
there.
banner.
You wade through the rats. You
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
up there. You now have the blackfish banner.
Sweet. I'm gonna roll it up and put it in my backpack.
All right, it's in your backpack.
Yes. Is it a cool banner? Is it like a cool little banner, or
It's
is
like
it?
a nice little tapestry. It's like a baby blue kind of with a black fish on it.
I think if we go that way, that's where the outpost is at.
That sounds. I'm actually extremely dumb now because I'm pretty sure I'm still affected by that whatever got diseased me, the rats.
Plague.
Yeah, so I'm not too smart here, so I just start walking in that general direction towards that Madeline just said, which is like where the banister was, right? There was like a cave entrance there.
What
Yeah,
you're
with the
looking at
torch.
right now?
Yeah, or was that just a tapestry on the wall?
That's a tapestry that was over the tunnel entrance.
Okay, yeah. After I take it, I'm gonna start walking down the tunnel entrance.
All right, you just start walking.
I'm gonna have to go with him because it's like a toddler that just wanders around.
You just
Babysit.
leave Elijah. He's down in the chasm by himself, and you just see Drigger
I am
screaming
chasing-
down at him.
I am chasing Sagron because he's like a 3-year-old.
What?
Drigger's
I'm just walking.
screaming at Elijah, who's down in the chasm, while you guys just leave. Drigger does not have.
Oh, okay, I'm
Drigger is
coming up.
blind.
I am coming up.
Okay.
Have y'all been trying to get my attention?
Well, we've just kind of been trying to figure out what to do, and they walked off. Can both of you make a climb check up here? Is Trigger?
Trigger's up there with you.
Trigger is up there with you guys.
Oh, that's right. He made the
Yeah.
jump, so he doesn't have to climb. So
He's baying down there at Elijah. He misses.
right. Yeah. Okay. So can you make a
That's a 5
Yeah.
plus what's your climb?
or don't?
Wait. Climb is a +4, so 9.
You tumble back down into the pit. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Someone cast
Can I
like
make
that
another
rope.
What?
Someone give
Can I
him
make
some
another
rope.
check?
Yeah, you can try again. It's taking you a while. Go for it again.
I'm completely
Oh.
oblivious.
Oh no!
You slip this time. You're gonna.
Oh
Jesus.
Oh my
This time you're gonna
god!
die. The
Gosh,
spell
yeah.
of Featherfall has failed you. You're gonna take 9 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
9 damage.
I only have 6 health.
Oh, he's blacked out.
Oh my gosh.
Elijah has passed
Okay.
out in the bottom of the pit. He's bleeding
That's
out. What are you guys gonna
unfortunate,
do?
I
Trigger is going to dive off the side of the ledge because he's going in to save his master.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
He
sorry.
dies.
Okay, so here's a quick question. The spell description of levitation says that for me to levitate a creature, they have to be willing, or they have to be an object.
He's
Would an
object right
uncon?
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would he count as an
He's an
object? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that means I'm going to have to spend 1 good boy point to switch that out as a spell for me to have prepared.
Okay. Dalton, while it takes him a little while to do that, Dalton, you have to make a death saving throw.
No, damn it.
You just roll.
Well, I
a
made a new
20,
character.
And we just.
That is
see what
the-
happens.
That is a full round action, and so
Okay, that's a positive. You're good. You're not bleeding out. You're just like hazily in consciousness right now. And you're just feeling yourself float upwards. Elijah is now floating over the chasm. He's within arm's grasp of you. Vetner, what do you want to do?
yeah, so to my knowledge, they're just kind of floating around, and so I'll could I safely just reach out and kind of pull him toward me?
Yes, you grab
Okay.
him and you're able to pull him over towards where you're at right now. He's still hovering.
Okay. And I will very gently let him to the ground. And I'll say, "Hey, Rio, can you do some first aid, please?"
I can give him a good shot.
And
And
you
while-
guys, just because you're not in combat, you don't have to roll for it. You stabilize him at this point.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so
I hear the commotion. I turn around and say, Soga, we have to go back.
I think I will also need to use
I'm still kinda
another
walking
second level spell to levitate up the crying dinosaur.
That jump down there. It's now
Yeah, that is blind at the bottom of this pit. So I will also levitate up Trigger and similarly pull him back up.
Elijah, you're awake now. You see Drigger is now flying. You think you're in heaven. It's a good time.
I like to roll to pull Sauron back to the group.
Okay, go for it.
You don't gotta roll. I'm not really gonna fight it. You probably just easily start dragging me because
Just
I'm
push
just.
him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Go
fine
back to
too.
the group. Push you.
Whatever way I'm facing, I'm just walking forward. So
I turn you around. That's it. Turn you around and keep walking.
Sorry,
yeah, I don't really
close
notice
to
the
pit.
difference.
Because he walks straight into the pit.
I'm not gonna walk straight to the pit. I'm not
You guys
that
are-
dumb. I
you
stopped right
guys
before.
Now, everyone is back up out of the pit. Everyone is now standing around.
Hey, what's up, guys? What happened?
Oh, nothing much.
Oh, okay. Why is Elijah sleeping?
He
awake
wanted to
now.
take a nap.
Oh,
You want a cookie?
Sure.
Oh, he's he's fake. Oh my god.
wait.
Sure.
Are we talking normal cookies or?
Well, they're a little old. They're kind
Special
of
cookie.
stale, but they're chocolate chips. I've only got one left. Do you want it?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, I give him the cookie. I
It
don't
was
have
very
one.
delicious.
Well, it was kind of stale, so probably. Well, unless you like that. Oh, I do have I have a giant rat tail. If you want that too to eat.
Can I give you a muffin to repay you for the cookie?
Yes, I will take a muffin. Of
I
course.
give him a muffin.
Give him the drugs.
Yes. I will start eating this muffin if no one stops me.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a muffin. I don't know the difference.
Roll a fortitude check.
Well, no, we clarified before that they just look like normal pills, right? They don't.
Yes. They don't.
They're not
look like.
They're not like
Dude.
edibles.
Yeah. No.
Well, I don't swallow the pill. I just like bite half of it and go, oh, that's a pretty good muffin.
Do you still swallow that little half?
Yeah,
Make a fortitude check.
of course I still do.
What do you mean, of course?
Dude, he said it was a muffin. I've got an intelligence of a 7. I'm too dumb for this. Oh, wow. That's a lot higher than I thought it'd be. Oh, wow, I still fail.
You immediately zonk out. You're just blacked out for this point. Just for a
Oh,
while.
sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be about an hour until you wake up again.
Oh, well then my Eidolon disappears too.
Okay.
The small amount of health he had, he's just gone.
Dumbass.
So you guys are now.
Yeah,
For the rest of you
yeah,
guys
I
who
am.
are still functioning, you guys are on the other side of the chasm. You have the tunnel into the Blackfish area to the east, or you have the tunnels to the south. Which way would you like to go? Or you can jump in the chasm and go one of the ways in there.
I like to see the outpost. That's my vote.
Everyone go in the outpost with her, or is it just Remy going in there?
Yeah, I want to see it too.
I kind of want to see it too.
All right,
Yeah,
three
yeah,
of
you by
you
yourself.
go in there. I'm gonna say that you're dragging Sagron, and Elijah, you're just kind of barely conscious, kind of riding on the back of Drigger as you're going places.
Okay.
And you walk into this little outpost alcove area. You walk into it. It's not super deep in to get to where there's a couple of beds you can see are scattered around in here. It's a little odd that the torches are still burning, even though it's been weeks and no one's been manning them. You look around the room, and you can see the center near the back. There is what looks to be a nest of some sort that someone has made. It's made of feathers, twigs, some of the remains of bone from the rats who were scattered about creating this. And in the center of the nest, a stick, kind of a tree branch, stands up. And you can see that there's an odd-looking wicker mask sitting in the center of it. The mask itself looks to be made of a kind of a cherry wood. It looks almost bloody. On a little bit closer inspection of it, you can see that there are small dead insects scattered in the leaves of the wicker, creating this mask. There are 4 eye holes, and it looks like there are 2 mandibles near where the mouth should be on it. Else inside the room, there's also, you can find what seem to be a small kind of supplies and what looks to be a small locker of things. What would you guys like to do in here?
Madeline?
I want to look in the locker for supplies.
You
Hey, you took my idea.
go in the locker. So you both of you go and open the locker up. And you look inside, and there you can see scattered around are a lot of small, what look like kind of commoner clothes. There is actually a potion in there of cure light wounds. You can see it's marked inside of it. Grab that little potion.
That for adult.
There's a couple of these little kind of chests at the ends of these beds, and you're able to kind of scrounge through them. Rio, are you going through them too?
Yeah, I'll take a look at them.
Okay. I'll say the three of you are looking at these things together, and you have to divvy up the stuff between you guys. But you find a couple sapphires. You find 3 sapphires. You find a bag of 200 gold pieces. And then you find another bag of about 1,000 silver pieces.
I think we should divide all this by 3. We each get a sapphire.
You can keep it.
You don't want a sapphire?
Nah, I'm just gonna get robbed again. I'm still depressed from losing my hammer.
Poor guy.
Okay, well, I will take his sapphire if you don't want it, Holden.
Well, I mean, I'll rock, paper, scissors you for it.
Alright, let's do it.
That'll just be
Alright.
a D20
Whoever-
to luck
I will-
if Gatias gets it.
Well, okay, I'm cool with that, but alternatively, can I DM you, Spencer, my choice, and have Madeline DM you, her choice, and just see who
You
wins?
guys can do that too if you want.
Okay.
You down for rock, paper, scissors, Madeline?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Alright, I've made my choice.
Alright.
I sent you mine.
You guys throw out your hands. And our good old friend Ventnor throws out scissors to Madeline's paper. And he gets the
Hey!
Good deal. Good try.
Alright. So then the rest of the gold, let's split that between everybody. Yeah.
200 divided by S3 is like 66.66666.
Well, well, liquidated all together, there's 300 worth of gold, right?
Yeah. It's
The 200 plus the 1,000 silver.
Yes.
So,
Can I just turn that to 100 gold pieces for myself?
You can just you can just write that down however you like.
It's just
You don't
easier.
have to keep change if you don't want to.
Alright, thanks.
so wait, how are we doing that? Are we splitting that between the 5 of us?
I thought it was us 3 since we went.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Elijah is
Please.
conscious in watching this.
yeah, I mean, everybody else is like there.
Could at least do 4.
They helped us not die from the rats. So, I mean, we've already got the sapphires.
Alright, I'll let you do that.
I think Drager popped a good bit of those rats.
Your need.
So what? That's 60 gold apiece.
That what? That is divided by.
Okay, what's up?
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, so we'll say everyone gets 60 gold.
Thanks, Holden.
Nice.
Alright, what's
What
up?
else do we have in this area?
That's it. There is clearly nothing else of interest in this room.
You see the mask sitting there.
Really want this to look
Yeah, but I don't want to touch it.
I
It looks
perception.
scary.
I want to perception check this mask.
Sure. Roll a perception check. It's a weird looking mask.
You were born over.
What?
What's up?
Look at that talking.
So you guys are here with this mask. What are you gonna do?
Does somebody want to go investigate? Because I won't lie, personally, I kind of don't.
I'm just.
What does it look like again?
It's
What
a
does it look
scary. It's a scary wooden mask with mandibles, like some kind of insect, and there are a bunch of bugs crawling through the weave of the wooden mask.
Am I able to stand up and like walk around, Spencer?
Yeah, you are.
Can I go put it on?
Yeah. You
Well,
walk
dang it.
up.
Okay.
You walk up to the
Whoa.
mask,
Hold on.
grab the
We-
mask.
We can only save you from death so many times.
Wait. We've
But
got
I'm
one
either
passed out
gonna
over
die-
here. We could just put it on him.
I'm either gonna die or get really strong. I think I'm gonna get really strong.
You think
Well,
we get really like?
I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of people who died to spider bites, and only one of them became Spider-Man.
Do you like those odds?
Yes, I do.
You put on the
You
mask.
know what? I won't stop you.
I have a backup character. I put on the mask.
Alright.
I like the confidence.
You put on the mask, and there's kind of frays of wicker on the outside kind of area of it. And as you press your face into it and your eyes look through the eye holes, you feel the wicker knot tie around your head, pulling tighter and tighter. And then your fingers and the rest of your body starts to feel fuzzy. It gets that tingling sensation like when there's not enough air or you've cut off circulation in your hands. And everyone's watching as this happens. You hold your hand out and you look up at Vector and you see your fingertips start falling off.
Oh no.
You can see just the bones of your hand is what's remaining as they start tumbling off of you. You can see parts of your body are just falling apart onto the ground in little bits and pieces. You look down and you can see your flesh on the bones is peeling off and turning into small spiders crawling away. You feel yourself falling down. Your legs go out beneath you as it's all doing the same thing until every bit of your body has now turned into a swarm of spiders and your bones remain. The mask has disappeared and your consciousness is now this swarm of spiders, Dalton.
Oh shit! Power up.
You're now
I got really strong.
as a swarm of spiders.
Now take the
No.
mask off.
You can't even talk to us. There's no mask to take off.
The swarm of spiders, it moves back around the bones of your body, and then it reforms back into Elijah, and then the mask falls off your face.
Can you like?
So I'm no longer a bug.
You're no longer a swarm of spiders right now.
Oh,
I
cool.
just-
I got scared.
I'm not your religious character, but I fall on my knees and start praying. I'm that scared.
In certain situations, it could be handy. We could also sell it for a lot.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. That was like a normal Tuesday.
Yeah, is that so?
It's just like a normal Tuesday. What the fuck?
It makes sense to me.
Can
A
you
new therapy.
do you feel like you know, speaking like I don't know, the ancient god Jim Carrey, whenever you put the mask on?
Yeah. I heard a lot of spiders say "suck me."
Cool.
Somebody stop me!
Oh man, I want to put the mask on. I want to put the mask on. What's your name?
Archon?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No.
Maybe he'll get spider powers.
No.
If
Saigon
Jim-
is blacked out, you
If-
put the mask onto him, and the liquors grasp around his head, and then Sagron, I'm gonna say you feel two different things calling out to you. Something a little furry to your right, and something
Ew.
kind of a
Gross.
little bit just creepy to your left. Which way do you lean more towards?
Do I see this or do I just feel this?
You just feel it while you're wearing the mask.
Can I feel which side is more shiny?
It's probably the left side.
I'm gonna take the left side then.
You lean into the left side, and you hear something kind of whisper behind your head as you do it. You hear Overgug answers. And then your body, you're not conscious while this happens. All of your flesh falls off of your bones, and you turn into a swarm of spiders.
Huh.
Your consciousness comes back. You're now a swarm of spiders on the ground. And you see your compatriots in front of you.
Do I like have like the thoughts of spiders running through me, or am I just still like me, just spiders?
Everyone is looking at the swarm of spiders. Compared to how it was when Elijah was wearing the mask. They kind of look like just regular spiders when Elijah wore them, but when you put on the mask, the spiders look a little different. They all seem to be kind of have this black sheen to them. Most of them are black widows of a sort. They all seem off.
Huh.
But you don't have the thoughts of spiders going through your head, but you do feel like you're not alone while you're wearing the mask right now. Something else is assisting you in this form.
Can I ask it who it is?
You don't know how to speak spider, and you don't
Oh,
know
man.
how to talk.
Oh, yeah, we oxen free.
You cannot commune with your friends either while you're in this form. They can look
Can
at
I?
you,
I
they
want
can talk to you.
I want to skitter up to the closest person to me then. And give him a
I'll say
hug.
the nearest person is Ventnor. You just run up onto all over Ventnor. This is technically a swarm of spiders. The size of this is about 20 feet by 10 feet.
Oh my god!
What?
Yeah,
Bro,
it's-
you got
yeah.
that.
It's a big swarm, and this just covers you, Ventnor.
Yeah, if you
What
don't,
happens?
if you don't think that I'm going to be fighting this in some capacity, you're mistaken.
Scream
I'm just
like a
running
little
up.
baby.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running up to the closest person, and I'm just. I've got this massive form.
Oh, trust me, I don't know what you're doing either.
So, Sagran, do you identify Ventnor as a friend?
Yeah.
Okay, then Ventnor, you're safe. It's not biting you; they're just covering you.
Yeah. I'm still me, so I still see him as a friend.
Yeah, still kind of hate it.
Why? I'm just being friendly.
If we're being honest,
Is this like the equivalent of just like rubbing your ball sack on your friend's face?
I don't like
And act
that.
like it's cool?
Ugh.
What happened?
is it the same?
What happened while I was gone?
So much.
I did not leave. My headset was acting like a butthole. But what happened?
Hate it when that happens. Zach's just rubbing his ball sack on Ventnor's face, so Sauron's rubbing his. Yeah.
I turned into a bunch of spiders, but apparently they're black widow spiders instead, and I'm just running up to the closest person to me and saying hi. which was Ventnor,
You
and I'm
don't
swarming.
understand them, Ventnor. They're just all over you.
Yeah, I would like to try and somehow fight this and not be in this.
Are you swinging a weapon at them, or are you just trying to run? You can run.
Yeah, yeah. I don't generally carry a weapon in my hand,
They're
so
pretty
I'd say
slow, so I mean,
I'm
you
just
can
trying to. Yeah, I'm just trying to book it.
You outpace them. You're running as circles around the room.
All the spiders just kind of stop about halfway when he makes it halfway across the room. If you could look and see the emotion of a spider, they all look sad.
They're all Alright, so you're still a swarm right now. Your bones are halfway across the room. You guys are just kind of standing around. What would you like to do now?
I don't know what to do. I'm spiders now. Is there a way to, I guess, take off the mask? I don't know.
You, as one of the little spiders, reaches up to your little spider face. You try pulling it off, but there's nothing to pull off. You're still spiders.
Uh-oh. Hey,
Now
buddy.
the spiders
take
start
the mask
panicking.
off.
There's,
Hey,
you've still got
Hey,
a pile of Sagron's bones are kind of near the entrance.
Well, yeah.
well, I want to take
With-
the bones and throw it at the spiders.
Yeah, the spiders
you
are like
start
running around.
All of the
chucking
bones.
You start chucking the bones at the spiders, and as you do that, Sagron's flesh starts reforming out of the spiders onto the bones, piece by piece, until he just kind of forms back into himself, and the mask falls off.
I want to take it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of shit myself.
Well, how do you do
You
that
see
at
there's a
spiders?
bunch of little like black dots all over the ground. Where the spiders be.
A bunch of web everywhere.
There's just web everywhere. What did you say, Jesse? You wanted to grab?
You guys made me ink.
Well, that was weird. I guess I'm awake now, though.
Do it again.
I am definitely not doing that again. Oh my god, I'm like kicking the mask away from wherever it is.
I wasn't looking.
The mask is now just in the center of the room.
I want to take it.
Alright, you take the mask.
Was this mask of spiders?
You don't know the real name of the mask yet. You could probably have someone like Holden look at it and figure out what it is.
Hey, Ventnor. How are you feeling?
I don't think he's gonna.
Oh, I'm kind of digging like the drum set in the background. You want to take a look at this mask that I found?
Yeah, I'm not looking at it like they were looking at it, but yeah, I'll examine it.
You can make a spellcraft check to identify this. Okay, hold on.
Hey.
Oh man,
I've got that.
I'm not gonna be mean. Did you do the check?
There it goes. 30. You can identify what this is. During your studies back at home, you have read up on things like this. This isn't necessarily a religious artifact, though this is a item usually banned by the nation of Nethys. They don't like this item, but it was like kind of like a defense against dark arts class that you learned about this item one day. This is called the Mask of the Broodmother. Wearing this mask once per day allows the user, as a free action, to use the spell Swarm Skin. When the spell is cast, you can turn into a number of swarms equal to a special chart I'm about to send to you. And and you can kind of divvy yourself up into different species of swarms if you wanted to for fun. You can make a massive swarm of yourself, and as you level up, you get more of these swarms that you can use. It's based off of what we'll call your caster level, but we're going to treat your character level as your caster level.
See, now didn't that turn out good?
That was a lot of fun.
Let me throw this.
I didn't like it.
Also, give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, that's the Mask of the Broodmother right there. That text file includes pretty much everything about it.
That's the Broodmother. It's made of wickers. Mask growing on it. How do I? Oh wow, this is a lot. Wow, Jesus Christ.
It didn't
Say you're
like
gonna
that I
take
didn't
my-
include the enough little enters
Line
so
breaks.
it didn't like bring itself down. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. I'll take a look at this in a little while.
I just had this typed out in Word and just threw it in there. Madeline, you can also have your pipe checked out by Holden if you wanted.
Yes, I will when Holden is back. He left.
Good night.
When Holden is back. The greased pipe. Are there any other doors in this building besides the one we came through?
The what?
Are there any other doors in the outpost besides the one we came through?
Nope. The way that you came in is the only entrance and exit.
Well,
Alright, so I'm
we're
back.
dungeoning.
Was there anything else in the room that we investigated?
Nothing really. There's some of those empty crates that you helped move for the blackfish. Similar crates are in this room, but nothing really else. Remy, you're wanting Ventnor to check your pipe.
Yes.
Holden, do you want to check your pipe out?
Yes. Well, what type of
It'll be another spellcraft check. It's a magic item.
spell?
I say be careful. I say be careful, it's kind of slippery.
It's grease. Alright, you identify it.
Probably been more
this
than
is
5
another
minutes.
one of those dark arts kind of items. This is a pipe of the sewer song. It is a rusted steel flute with an odd smell and a quite bad taste when it's used.
Oh!
Every day, you may play the flute to summon 1d3 of a certain number of swarms. And the type of swarm gets stronger as your character levels up. While playing the flute, it takes 2 hands, but you're able to make move actions to run around the battlefield. When you start to play the flute, you'll roll a d12 and add your constitution modifier, and this is the number of rounds you can keep the flute going. After that number of rounds, or you stop, the swarm will automatically just dissipate. While the swarm is active, then you can control them to do pretty much whatever you want. Let me actually... There we go. That's both the magic items in a Word document right there. I just threw it. Alright. So you guys are still in this back room, in this little outpost area. I'm gonna head back out.
So we're back out.
So you guys are gonna head back out into that room with a chasm in it. Everyone make a perception check while you're in here.
Oh boy. So where's the tunnels in this room again? We just came from the east side, I guess. Of
So
this
starting from where you guys had the boss fight at, you guys went east,
room?
and then you went east again, and then you found
Okay.
a dead end, so you went west, and you're back in that same room with the chasm.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So the door we just came from is the east in that room, but from the west. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean the west, and then right.
You're
Gotcha.
back. You're back in the chasm room. Remy does not see it.
Oh.
The 23 for me.
So far, everyone. Jesse, you're gonna make your perception check.
Does no one see it?
You're the only one who misses it.
Perception. It's not rolling. Oh, okay. 15.
You don't see it either. Elijah, you barely see it. You made the minimum. Actually, no, you made more than minimum because, never mind, 16 would have been the minimum. Anyways, Holden, Elijah, Sagron, you guys walk into the room with the chasm, and standing across the chasm, you all see the odd-looking tin dude with a long red nose. In its hand, it holds a ball of fire that it's using to see, and it kind of plops itself down, sits and watches you guys. It's just gonna take its time sitting there.
I'm gonna wave at it.
Rio and I don't see him.
It waves back at you, but it sits and doesn't talk back.
It's friendly.
But Rio and I don't see him, right?
You guys don't know.
You guys, you just see me wave at like nothing, and you're probably just like, oh, dumbass.
Yep. Like, oh,
Can I walk up to the friendly Tengu?
you have the chasm between you and it. It is on the other side of the chasm.
I'm gonna- I don't feel like jumping right yet. I just wanna stand there and wave at it again.
This time it just sits and just kind of doesn't wave back.
Can I try jumping? Or
You wanna
someone?
jump over? I'll remind you, in this chasm room, there's also the south exit, and then there's also the entrances inside the chasm itself.
So there
Paul, if
is
you
another
wanna
exit.
jump, you can make a jump if you want. Roll for it if you want.
Y'all want to continue to go this way or no?
We should probably head, well, south, I guess, if we want to get out of here. But north, there might be multiple entrances in here, for all I know. So north might be a viable option. Because if we just go east again, we'll be back in the boss chamber, right?
I don't think there's a north one.
West. Sorry, my bad.
The only entrances,
We have
since
south.
so you have at your level right now, there is an entrance south, but in the chasm there's also a north and south entrance.
Like in the caves.
Yeah, there'll be cave entrances down there. That's where you have to the north. There's all the rats, and to the south there are no rats.
I say we go no route, no rats.
Oh,
I mean, I'd be alright with it. We've had a lot of action tonight.
Sure.
Alright, so you guys, I won't make you climb. You just safely kind of scale down the side because you're just going downwards. So you're going into the chasm. You guys get down to the bottom and you start making your way into this area where there are no rats, going southwards on a new layer pretty much lower than sewers. You walk for a while, and then you come to a large open room, and built into the side of the room, it seems to be kind of an ancient looking building made out of marble, and blue flames in large braziers are burning. everyone can look up and they can see standing, hulking by itself is a large gargoyle-looking creature. Unmoving, it appears is made of stone, but you're not 100% sure if it is or isn't. You
What
can
kind
see
of creature?
southwards. There is. What'd you say?
What kind of creature?
It's a gargoyle.
Okay.
It's ugly. It's winged, hulking, kind of in size. It's about the size of Drigger, which is bigger than all you guys. So you guys are coming from the northern entrance into this room. There's a southern tunnel, and then to the east is this marble building that's built into the wall.
Marble building looks pretty nice.
There's a large kind of gaping entrance in there. You can walk up and try and look into it if you'd like.
Sure, let's go look into it.
You walk up to this large opening near the entrance, and you can see inside hundreds of scrolls scattered about in this room. It's a large library, it looks like. In the center of the room, you can see a kind of holy light is shining down like a god ray onto the single parchment. And instead of a scroll, is actually a book, kind of a grimoire. It looks like it's very large.
I look at Sagron and I said,
I'm going to the
"You want to
book.
do what you did last time?"
You go to the book. As you walk into the library, you can kind of hear this crunching sound above you. And when you look up, you can see the gargoyle has now turned around. You're still walking towards the book. You get up next to it, and it's still not reacting. You're in front of the book right now.
Touch the book.
Holden, are you dead? I think is. Oh, no, there he is.
No, I'm thinking. Can I like reach out and act like I'm gonna touch the book and see what the gargoyle does?
Yeah. You reach out to the book, and it has no reaction as you get closer and closer to it.
But it's still looking at me.
It's not looking directly at you, it's more kind of taking in the whole room, watching you guys' actions.
Are there any words on the book? Any text on the cover?
The cover of the book, it is written in a language. What languages do you know?
Let me double check. It's more than a couple. Common, wizard speak, a couple draconics, wood elf, giant, ascendant, mystic, and bear kaijin.
Okay.
My God. You
Um,
might as well say all of them.
you don't know this language. This is a new one to you.
Interesting.
You haven't touched the book yet, but you're still looking at it. As you put your hand kind of close to it, you kind of get this ping in the back of your head, like you're hearing something talk to you.
Spencer, can I read the book?
You walk up to the book. I don't know your languages, but to my knowledge,
All I know is common.
you do not know. You do not know this language.
I thought I'd give it an attempt. I told hey
looks
Bettner,
like-
all I see is like words and scribbles on here. It's
They look like pretty like little squares.
they look like cool little drawings though, like a coloring book that I used to read.
I'll grab it. I'll take the book. I'll pick it up.
You pick it up. Okay. You grab the book. You actually lift it. And as you lift it, you hear a shifting of the gargoyle as you lift it from its spot. You gaze back at the gargoyle, and you can see it's now holding a spear. It's drawn off of its back. It's still not moving, though. but it's
Okay.
referencing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the book back down.
You put the book back down, and the gargoyle puts the spear away.
Can I go around and take a look at one of the
I
scrolls?
forgot. You actually touched the book, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Good.
While you were holding the book, whispers in the back of your head sounded more like words, as if someone was talking to you. And for a moment, you heard in the back of your head it says, "The Journal of Korgas, the brother to Torgas."
Okay.
You still can't read it, but you feel like the book is talking to you, telling you what it's saying.
Right, yeah. Can I look at... Just pick up a random scroll around the room, see if it is in the same language?
You pick up a scroll, and do you open up the scroll, or do you just pick it up?
I will start with just picking it up.
It just announces to you in the back of your head as you pick it up. It tells you in the back of your head the number of raw coconuts we gathered this month.
Let's go!
Blake likes coconuts, all right.
That was good timing.
Let's go! Did the gargoyle move when I picked this one up?
It has shifted. It doesn't hold its spear out, but now it's kind of eyeballing where you're at a little bit.
Well, that's less than last time, so I'm going to try and open the scroll.
You open the scroll, and the gargoyle still sits still. You open the scroll, and it starts with, "Summer, we picked 1,400 tons of coconut. Winter,
Whoa!
we harvest 1,400 tons of coconut. Summer of next year, we only harvested half of a ton of coconuts. Major drop in season change." And it keeps going on for a while about all the coconuts we harvested.
I see.
If Vetner's done with that scroll, I want to pick it up and put it in my backpack.
You put it in your bag, and you see the gargoyle. And looks
What'd you
down
say?
at you.
You got cut off by like a big.
I don't know what that sound is, and I don't like it. You see the gargoyle draws its spear, and it's looking right at you, and it's pointing the spear at you as you're putting it in your bag.
Then I stop halfway and drop. No. Then I just look at the scroll, I guess.
You're just gonna look at it, and you start hearing all this stuff about coconuts in the back of your head. The rest of you guys are also in the library area. You guys can start picking up stuff if you want.
Yeah, these
I
scrolls
just
are like
say-
made for Thogron.
It's auto read. As I read, and I just start like touching everything in the library.
You start.
This
looking-
session brought to you by Audible.com.
That's right.
Great Shadow Legends.
AFK Arena. All right. So Madeline, what did you say you did?
I was just saying, I think the gargoyle means that we can look at whatever we want, but we can't take it.
We'll
I-
swap it
Like
to
an
the underground.
avatar.
I was just thinking that. Where are the foxes?
Oh, it's Wan Shi Tong.
It's an owl-like gargoyle.
I'm instantly afraid.
What'd you
I'm
say?
hiding from the gargoyle. It creeps me out. I don't like owls. I'm hiding.
Okay, you're hiding in a small library. It's not a huge library. It's only like maybe a couple shelves. It's not massive. But you're hiding behind one of the bookcases, and you're accidentally touching random things, and it's saying, "Fish that we caught this year. Biography of a sad man. The story of how I lost everything." By James
No.
Tolkien. You're accidentally touching parts of the bookshelves, and it's all reading in the back of your head.
I'm just like still going like Still trying to get away.
Hearing her theory, I want to go back to the book in the middle, and I assume it's on some kind of little like lectern kind of thing. I want to
Yeah.
open it, but not like actually pick it up off of the thing.
You open it, and you start hearing the start of it, and it says, "The beginning, the first of the Nephilim. On this day, I, Korgas, and my brother Torgas left home. We believed in the Creator and formed our own cities for us to live out of. It was a good day." That's the end of this passage.
Next passage. Next
Uh,
passage.
Is it a pretty big book?
You kind of flip through and you hear like 2 seconds of each word as you kind of quickly flip through it. There's
Yeah.
only about four passages actually written in here. It's not actually, it's a very thick book, but there's very little actually in there of substance.
Okay.
Deceiving.
Yeah, I'll go to the next one.
Brother of Torgas, Korgas stands here. Today, the Creator died. On this day, he decided to kill himself in order to free all mortals. We now have a creature called humans walking amongst us with the giants. Any children that my sister have been born as humans or what they are calling now giants. They seem to bicker and fight, as the stupid giants don't seem to listen to the smarter, more adaptable humans. Although the giants just stomp on the humans who don't listen to them. They are not quite smart enough to understand the idea of loss and death. End of the passage.
Alright, let's go to chapter 3.
My brother Korgas passed away today. I, Torgas, have taken up ruling over his city. I have left my grandson, Aegis, in charge of Torgas. He is working on some odd machine that's allowing him to live forever, he says. I don't understand it. Though in the time we've been alive, numerous other gods have appeared in other races. The dwarves to the east, the undead to the northeast. We have goblins and orcs. And we also have the dreaded drow across the sea. In recent years, we've been dwindling in numbers to Nephilim, learning of what it means to die of old age and centuries of years that we've lived. Today, a new god has arrived. And she calls herself Tiamat. She holds a staff, is no taller than an average human, yet she looks like a lizard as she walks towards us. End of the passage.
Well, now I gotta know how it ends.
Gotta keep going.
I am the son of Torgas. My father was killed today. His spine was ripped out, and they created something called a blood dragon today to show just what their power is. These dragons. The staff that Tiamat wields opens dimensions and planes. The dragons around her listen to everything she says. I and my family have stood against her, and most have failed. I am the last that I know of living Nephilim. Our sacrifice was great, though we were able to take the staff from her. We have hidden it in a place called Styx, far to the south, and scattered the orbs across the world. If, for whatever reason, we believe Tiamat should be coming back, find the staff and rebuild the orbs.
Yeah,
Use the staff
Tiamat.
to
Yeah.
find where they're hiding. And you'll be able to control the dragons and keep them back in their place. End of the passage.
While that's going on, Spencer, what other scrolls have I touched to learn from?
You learned today the ABCs of the creator. You learned the day Abaddon and Theramere learned how to poop. You learned
Yeah!
1, 2, 3, you and me, how to be friends, and you found a scroll that's a pop-up scroll, and every time you open it, it does pop up with a small image of what looks like a little dragon breathing fire on a little village.
Oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing. I really want to take these scrolls. Can I ask the gargoyle if I can take one of the scrolls?
The gargoyle is still holding its spear at you.
Can I put down the scroll and then ask the gargoyle if I can take a scroll?
It doesn't pay you any mind, and it puts its spear.
Well, that's not a no.
Okay, I'm gonna keep touching more scrolls then.
You just hear random stuff. It's all just little random histories, and that's all you keep getting.
Yes, this is perfect. I love this room.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
It's like TV, only in your ears.
I wanna sniff a scroll, not touch it. Actually, I wanna be like an annoying like sibling, and I wanna like get really close to touching the scroll, but like don't touch the scroll, and just be like, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching
to
it.
the scroll, and you just hear kind of whispers in the back of your head as you get super close, but don't touch it.
Okay. Welp.
So in that last passage, it didn't have any information on where any of the orbs were? Okay. Alright. Other than the gargoyle, is there anything else of interest in the room that is not some kind of book or scroll?
Nothing really. You just see just a whole lot of scrolls in this room.
Okay.
Keep touching them, and they're all just like little records or short stories.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any secret scrolls that have secret knowledge?
Roll perception check.
Ooh, I want to find the secret scrolls. I want to know the exact timetable and when all the gods went to the bathroom.
Okay. Sagron, you are kind of ripping scrolls off the shelves one at a time and not really putting them back. And as you do that,
Makes sense.
at one point, one of the scrolls you take off the shelf, you look inside and you can see that there's a small lever there behind where the scroll was. What would you like to do?
There's a small what there?
It's a lever.
I pull the lever.
You pull the small lever, and then you can see in the back of the room a passage kind of clicks open with one of the bookcases, and it slowly kind of creaks open, showing a bookshelf full of scrolls. These scrolls,
More scrolls!
Scrolls are on a black shelf.
I want to walk up to the shelf after it's done slowly opening up.
You walk up to the scrolls, and you can see there's only 3 actually here on this shelf. It's not a lot.
Oh. I go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and choose the left scroll to touch.
You touch the left scroll, and you listen in the back of your head, and it says, "Today we tested what a soul can do.
Oh.
We took a child and we placed him in a chair, and then we drew the rules around where the child was. We then placed barbed chains draping around the chair, and we prayed to the Lord Zon-Kathon to see what would happen. He answered, and the child's soul was gone. Everyone in the room blacked out. But when they woke up, they understood what to do. He showed us the truth when there was no truth. He showed us the lies when there were only truths in front of us as well. He called us by name. He gave us a new title called the Kaita." And that's the end of this passage.
I let go of the scroll and I go, that one wasn't as fun as the other ones. And then I go to the middle one.
You grab the middle one, and it says, "The Study of a Drow. We found this feral beast out in the wilds today, and we chained him to the walls in the basement. No one
more
else is here
chains.
except for us, Torghast and my brother Korghast. Here we sit and we watch him as the feral beast raves and sits in lunacy. He keeps screaming out the name of an unknown god that we've never heard of. Rovagug. There are bars in its little cell. You can see the moon, and every night points to it. It tries its best to slit its wrists and lets the blood flow. It draws images of the moon, draws images of a large bug-like creature. We've been able to translate small things what it can say, and all that this drow wants is the end. Keep saying the end of all things." That's the end of this scroll.
This one was in Latin or something. I didn't understand this one. I go to the right one.
You grab the last scroll on the shelf, and it says, "An expedition team finally returned from the far frozen north. There the lands were once full of fire, volcanoes, and the giants that called themselves the Ignis. Today, they've been imprisoned by their wives, held as captives in the prison, and living amongst them their king, forever frozen alive. The frost dwarves sit around as eternal guardians to the world. They must not know that the end could come at any moment from these beasts. They could march south and burn the world if they were let loose." It's the end of the passage.
Rio would like this one, and I hand the scroll to Rio.
Rio, you learn all about the fire giants in the north.
I like this one.
It was too
I
kinky
like
for me. I didn't
giants.
like it.
What? Kinky, yes.
Anything else you
Anywho.
guys want to go through in this room? I'll say that you guys all did take a look at the scrolls in the black bookshelf, so you guys are knowing of that. Anything else you guys want to do in this room or look for?
Is there anything shiny in this room as well?
Hold on. What did you say, Dalton?
If we burn it, can we make it out in time? / will the value go up of the scrolls that we are taking?
I don't know. How brave do you think you sit at 1 HP?
Oh no!
How brave do you feel at 1 HP?
Think you know the answer, but I also just like asking hypotheticals.
And I'll have my own hypothetical. How brave are you at 1 HP?
Not gonna do it. I was just asking a hypothetical.
All right. Let's get on out of here before things go sideways. Because there's only one entrance into this place, right? There's only one door.
There's only one entrance into at least the book, like the library that you're in. But once you're out of there, you're in the large room. There's a north and the south. You entered in through the north, so the south is the next way down.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Is that him like leaving in game or living in real life?
Leaving in game, he's gonna go pee or something, I'm guessing. So you guys are now in this large room. Do you guys want to continue down the tunnel south?
Yeah, we'll go down the south side.
Okay. You guys go down the south tunnel. It's still extraordinarily dark. Rio and Vetner are both very blind the whole time. But after a couple hours of stumbling through this tunnel, you finally make your way to the end, into a large, what looks like actually a large kind of cave opening. And you can see sunlight.
Oh.
You walk out through this hole, and you're now back on the outside of the world. You guys look around, getting your bearings. You can tell you're on the south side of the city. You're not in the city itself, you're south of the roads. You can see just somewhere around in this area now. 20. So now you're out in this large field. You can see up towards the city. You can see the chaos has kind of calmed down. On the road, you can see from the riots that have happened, some humans are being stripped up and put onto crosses, and they're being dangled up there to make an example of those who have been trying to rebel. You can see the white dragon is circling above. It's late in the evening, so the sun is starting to set, and to the far south you can kind of see in the desert a green light glowing, and you can see kind of a haze that's coming from the desert. Small images walking towards, not you guys directly, but towards the city itself. What would you like to do?
About how far out would you say these images are?
A little less than a mile.
So
You can say,
if
I'll say
I'm-
you guys are pretty well hidden where the cave is, where it's at. No one really knows where you're at right now.
if I'm looking at my character sheet correctly, I think now that I'm level 5, I think Learn should be able to talk to me now.
Learn should be, maybe?
I think so.
Should be.
So
Speak with Master, yes.
yeah, so assuming that's the case, I think his range is up to a mile, so I'll send him kind of out into the air and see what he can see.
He takes off. He flies. It's about 5 minutes. And then he flies back to you, and he lands on your shoulder, and he relays what he sees. He sees Seto Kaiba on the back of the undead trig. He's across the desert. Surrounding him, you see there are many undead animals that he's turned and are now taking with him. The old monk friend that died is along with him for this ride. You can see walking with him is an army of gnolls. It looks like a well-adorned one, wearing finer kind of colored armor. Wrapped around the main gnoll's neck, Learn tells you he saw a necklace with a large red ruby in the center of it. So there's an army of kind of undead and an army of gnolls marching towards the city at the moment. You guys are kind of still there in the southern side over here. I'll say the army is around over here. They're marching northward to the city specifically.
Sorry, I was looking at something that wasn't Roll20. Where did you say?
You guys are right here.
Okay.
Here, I'll like freehand. Right here. That's where you're at. I'll make it in black so you can see these. You guys are right here. The undead army is like right down here, and they're just marching kind of straight to the city, not paying you guys any mind. It's a large army.
I do not want to go back to the city. This makes me feel like they're going to attack the city, and if you help defend the city, we will die.
Yeah, the city wasn't doing us any favors, and I also don't want to get caught up in any of that. So
Our friends, the Tengus, are hiding anyways, so I don't think they'll have an issue.
Okay. So are you guys just gonna stake out where you are right now in the field, or what are you gonna do?
I'm not going near that van. That's just what I was saying.
good question. So is the like kind of Tengu encampment like there?
So the Tengus have now relocated into the sewers. They are now hiding in kind of an area that they've holed themselves up in to hide from the
Oh,
dragons.
that's right. We saw the one across the other side of the chasm. Right.
Well, the one you saw across in the chasm is a little different. The ones that you did that started off letting you into the sewers, those Tengu were the ones that were kind of the lower class citizens of the city. They all moved in there.
Okay. Well, then why don't we go back and talk to him? Maybe they know something about hiding underground that we don't.
So you want to go to the Tengus? You want to try and race to the city before the undead guys all get there?
Wait, where were all the people that were? Oh, because like underground, even where we were, was underground, like in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a seal blocking off the inner portion of the sewers, so going back through the caves that you went through will not take you back to them. I will let you know that.
I mean,
They
the
had to
seal's
find a
kinda down.
different
You can
way out
walk
from
around
your
it.
entrance.
Which Tengu did you want to talk to? The one we were with when we first started, or the one that just magically appeared that certain people saw?
Yeah, the one that popped up. We should have said something to him.
Like the chasm?
Yeah.
You want to go back and try and find them?
I don't know if we're faster than an entire army, and I don't know if I want to be down there
if
when.
you're gonna go back in the cave and go back to the chasm to try and find them, is what I'm saying. Instead of going over land where the army is.
Right, yeah, but they still might make it to the city by the time we're underground and close-ish. I mean, might as well. It's either just hanging out here or going and talking to him, I guess, so, I'm down with going and finding our Tengu friend.
Might as well.
So you guys start heading back into the cavern, and as you guys turn around, you can see the white dragon is now flying to meet the army by itself, and it lands in front of it. And you guys go down into the tunnels. So you're now back underground. I'll say you walk the way that you guys came from, and you pass back by the Marble Library, and you're back at the chasm. And as you arrive at the chasm, it's been maybe, I'll say it takes about 30 minutes to get back here. and you can see, looking down from above, is this Tengu with a long red nose above its beak, looking at you guys, holding the fire in its hand, and just looks down at you guys.
Hi. Hello.
How are you?
It's
I see him this time.
Yeah, you see him this time because he's making himself.
Hi. Who are you?
He just kind of cocks his head, not talking, and smiles.
I wave at him.
He waves back.
I gesture to my bag of coffee, and I motion him to come down. Like I will make you some coffee.
He comes down and he sniffs the bag, and then he looks at you, not opening his mouth.
Do you speak common, friend?
It looks at you, and it smiles. You can see kind of its cheeks around its beak kind of raised, not necessarily the beak itself smiles.
Well, Learn talked to one of the other ones before. Can I see if Learn can talk to him? Does he speak Crow?
Learn.
Oh wait. Wait, no, sorry. Go on. My bad.
Okay. Learn tries talking to this Tengu. Learn can't get any words out of him or understand him. He doesn't. The Tengu doesn't open its mouth back up. It keeps itself quiet.
I see.
I ask, are you mute? And do you not talk?
It looks at you and it shakes its head yes.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone have a whiteboard?
You know, I left my whiteboard in my other robes.
What are the sewers like right here? Is it like, is this a cave? Is it dirt on the ground?
Yeah, it's like rock and dirt.
I like start writing in the dirt. I say, who are you in the dirt? Maybe he'll write in the dirt.
He says, he writes down underneath in common and writes, a banished Tengu for not being able to speak.
I say, well, that's sad. They shouldn't shame you because of that.
He shakes his head yes.
Were you born this way?
He writes down in the dirt yes.
Oh,
By the way, to my, can I, just speaking to him, can I ask, are you deaf?
He writes in the dirt no.
Okay, so we don't have to write to him. He can just write back to us. So
I was showing him in the beginning that he could do it too.
I'll ask his name.
Let me look it up. Yamabushi.
I'll call him Y.
He shakes his head yes at that.
Hey, were you banished to the sewers still?
He says, he writes in the dirt, he says, yes.
Hey. Go ahead.
Well, do you know of the danger that's happening?
He writes, yes. Need help? Question mark.
Yes.
I say, do you need help?
He looks down and he writes in the dirt. He says, no. I am happy.
Okay. If you want to give us some help, we won't say no.
He
We
writes in the dirt,
appreciate it.
what do you need?
Look at that nerd.
It looks like something's going down in the city, and what would be a safe place to stay until some of this calms down?
He writes, I can show other exit.
Oh. Okay.
He holds up a finger, and then he writes, have
Which
seen mask."
finger?
His index kind of feathered finger.
All right,
And
that's
he writes, have seen mask? Question mark.
Yes. Is mask good?
He writes, mask was gift. Gift I can give to else. I give gift to you. He writes this all in the dirt.
So here is a secondary question. What physically happened to the mask? Do we just have it still?
Yeah, Leonardo Jesse has it in his bag right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. So that's where it's at the moment. Zingu says, ready to go? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody ready? Everybody cool?
Cool.
Yeah,
Anybody
I'm ready.
Anybody
Okay.
need to use the bathroom?
No, it just went.
He snaps his fingers, and then that same small orb of fire appears above his hand, and then he motions for you guys to follow him into the chasm kind of to the north where all the rats were coming out of.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Alright. So I'll say you guys are following now.
Yeah. Yep. Follow.
And you guys go northward, and there's lots of turns left and right, splits in the passageways, until it comes to what looks like a dead end, where there's a pool of water, and then he points at it, and then he dives into the water and motions for you guys to follow him in.
Oh.
I don't know if I know how to swim.
Yeah, I don't
Wait.
want to swim.
I have a spell.
I still have to go use the bathroom.
Well, no one knows when you pee in the water, right? So it's fine.
I don't have to go use the bathroom anymore. We're good.
The water gets warm for everyone.
Oh my
a lot of
God.
I didn't even say it was pee.
Oh,
I was just assuming.
The water raises its acidity levels. And
Oh my God.
Water kind of tastes funny now.
Well, if I'm in
Tasting
the water, I'm
it.
sinking, dude. I don't know how to swim.
The Tengu dives under the water, and he snaps his fingers, and the orb of fire is still existing under the water. And you can see the light goes into what looks like a small tunnel under the water. You guys want to follow?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only way I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
Swimming towards that light, best I can.
What'd you say, Dalton?
I'm gonna cast Sea Steed on Drigger so he can swim / I can ride him.
Okay. You get on the back of Drigger as he swims you through the water.
I want to.
Goes on for about 15 feet, and then you guys pop up on another side, and you find yourselves under the bridge at the river crossing, right up here. Guys,
Right up where?
right up
The bridge.
at the bridge, right here.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
So you guys
That's nice.
climb out of there. The Tengu kind of shakes himself off and uses the orb of fire to kind of dry himself off. And then he walks up to each of you, and he kind of wants to shake each of you guys' hands.
Okay. I let him.
Okay? He shakes each of you guys' hands one at a time, and then he gets up to Vetner. And then he kind of grabs your hand a little bit harder, and he pulls you in, Vetner. And he opens his mouth. Where the beak should be normal, you can see large teeth, all spiked, are all around, and he bites deep into your shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Make a save. It's gonna be a fortitude save.
Well, Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
You scare
I feel-
him more than he scares you.
I don't know if that's true. He's got a terrifying beak mouth with sharp teeth. Sorry. What's save? Fortitude?
Yes.
Okay. Please don't die. That's okay.
You fail.
15? That's not good enough.
He bites into your shoulder, and he pulls away. He pushes you back, and you try to let out a scream, and you can't speak. He looks at you, and he laughs with your laugh, and he says,
Oh my
"You
god.
should have not trusted me." And then he starts running towards the water. He has his long red nose, and you see.
I like to find my dagger.
You throw your dagger at him. Roll to see if you hit.
Actually,
While he's
I'm
running,
throwing my knife. A returning
while
knife.
he's running, you see his feathers fall off of his form, and he turns into what looks exactly like you, Ventnor, with a long red nose, and he dives in the water. You rolled a 17. Let's see if this hits.
Was this planned?
Yes.
Okay.
Should not have gone back.
That barely misses. It like grazes over the top of what is now what looks like Ventnor swimming in the water, swimming across the river.
I throw another one? I have like
Yeah, you can check.
I have 5 of them.
You can throw. Also, you'll be able to throw 2 more before he's out of
Okay.
distance.
A nat 20.
You hit him with a nat 20.
And then a 27.
You hit him with a 27. You can roll damage for both of those, but he's still going.
Okay.
I cast Thunderstomp?
He's pretty far away, bud.
Never mind.
So I do crit damage, correct? For
Yeah,
one
so
of
that'll
them.
be double dice on one roll for damage and regular dice for the second.
15.
15 damage. He's still going.
Spencer,
And you see, as
I-
he's swimming, one second. As he's swimming, almost naturally, it looks like the daggers are being pushed out of his back, and the holes are healing. He's swimming.
Oh, I held up my hand to get my knives back.
They teleport right back into your hand. What were you doing, Zach?
since it is a horizontal surface, can I cast Create Pit underneath him?
I don't know
As
how
he's
that
swimming?
spell works. If it counts with fluids or if it's only with solids.
That is why I ask, because
I need to look up
I
the
think
spell.
I think it would be amazing.
You create a 100-foot extra dimensional hole, the depth of 10 feet.
Per 2 levels, yeah.
Hit on a horizontal surface of sufficient size.
Yeah, you see, it goes into another
It's
dimension.
weird.
Yeah.
Since it
Let him
extends
do
to
it.
dimension, the pit. It's extra dimensional, so it's weird. Oh no, it's not really a real pit. It's like kind of like a bag of holding. I'll say it works. I'll say it works. He's about. I'll say, yeah, he's
Gotta
about
make a
30 feet out. You cast the
saving
spell. Does he have to make a save? Not. He has to make a
Yeah,
reflex save.
He's got to make a reflex save of 17, I believe. Yeah, 5 plus 2 plus 10. Yeah, 17
What is this?
to
What is this?
dodge out of
So
it.
that plus. He got a 17 exactly.
Oh, so close!
If you want to see the save, he rolled an 8. It's a +9 to his reflex. So I mean, he's
I
just
figured it'd be
going.
pretty high, but I thought I'd give it a chance.
Holden, you're mute now. How you feeling over there? Pretty mute. All right.
Cool.
Oh no.
And
What
he's
happened?
swimming.
Can I cast another Create Pit underneath him?
I mean, he's within range, so yeah, you can.
I'm gonna do it again. go 2 for 2.
Alright, let's see what his... Oh, I almost forgot. He has to make the save. Yeah, no, he rolled way better this time. This is like a 20.
Ah!
He's good. He is
I tried.
still going.
That's all my
Do you
second
wanna-
level
Alright, yeah,
slots.
no, he's gone now. He's swimming across the lake. The river.
That's cool.
You guys look around at your feet, and you can see on the ground what looks to be a small gold-plated square where the Tengu was once standing.
Can never trust him.
What do you guys
Checkpoint.
do in this moment?
Probably need to stop for the night.
Is the golden square shiny?
It is shiny.
Oh no.
Pick it up.
I don't know. I just
Could
saw
you?
a bunch of crap just happen. I'm very hesitant, but I might.
Wait, Dalton, can you say how it chews to feel 5 gum, but like whisper it?
How would you still pop gum?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Was that spot on, Jesse?
Yeah, that was great. Go ahead. I'm so tired.
If you want, we can just wrap it up where you guys are sitting under a bridge.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know if I want to touch the square or not.
Okay.
I'll touch the square.
Alright, you touch the square, nothing happens, but there's writing on it. You can see
Pussy.
it says on it, leader of the Thieves Guild of Selena.
Can I read that?
Thieves.
You don't know how to read.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remy, what'd you say?
I just repeat what you said. I was like, the Thieves Guild.
To the capital
What does it
city,
say?
that's Selena. That's just north of you guys. It's about a day's travel.
Guild of Solina. Okay.
We'll wrap it up with that little bit of information.
Last game.
Cool. Well,
Oh,
I'm going to
Well,
bed.
I tried. I tried.
guys, I'll give your XP out. You guys earned, I'll say it'll be about 250 a person. You didn't really get in major combat, but it's still a little bit for what you did. And I'll just go ahead and end the recording right there.